Every time the internet seems to be forgetting Adam22, he pops up and decides to sacrifice a little bit more of his soul to get any amount of attention. His desperation is starting to show more than ever as his YouTube career appears to be nearing its end. His views are at an all-time low, and his reputation has been completely destroyed. Gone are the days of No Jumper being seen as a serious hip-hop media platform. Now, it's nothing but a joke, with Adam making a clown of himself to entertain the last few people who are watching. Over the last 4 years, Adam has become known for his outrageous publicity stunts, which he uses to revitalize his channel. That's exactly what he's doing now once again, humiliating himself and his wife to hopefully save his dying channel. This time, he's offering up his wife to rapper Blueface, hoping to make another viral moment like the last. But unfortunately for Adam, this time, nobody cares, leaving Adam's embarrassment unrewarded, showing us exactly how Adam22 is going out sad. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about the demise of Adam22. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my Patreon members know that I just released a new Patreon exclusive. This video is titled The Spiritual Frauds Who Deceived the World. In that video, I unmasked the truth of 3 spiritual leaders who deceived the world. So if you're one of my members, make sure to check that video ASAP. You can find the link to the video in the comments and in the description. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. In the mid-2010s, Adam22 and his No Jumper page became one of the biggest hip-hop platforms, interviewing some of the biggest rappers like XXXTentacion before they were household names. Adam saw his rise alongside the SoundCloud era, but just as he went up with them, he also came crashing down alongside them. Entering the 2020s, Adam was way past his peak. He has been on a constant decline since the start of the decade. He knew he was stagnating and losing momentum and quickly acted to find a solution. He would bring in new castmates who, unlike him, were actually of the culture. This seemed to work at first, resurrecting new life into the dying platform. But unfortunately for Adam, this wouldn't last long, with his entire new cast quitting on him after finding out how much of a snake he was.
It's a while y'all even here today.
All right, we here.
We are here.
What happened today?
Today, we put in our resignation papers today. No more AD at No Jumper.
AD from
No more T-Rail at No Jumper.
No more jump off.
No more Duno at No Jumper.
No more.
No more Smack at No Jumper.
No more.
Bye.
We gone, man.
Hey.
Shame on you.
Goodbye.
We gone, man. We are gone. We out of here.
Shame on
Guess not.
And I'm gonna keep it honest. A lot of people are thinking like, oh, y'all did this and y'all been planning and all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This is not the first time that bro was on some power trip. Listen, you don't want the last thing people talk about was AD spoke up about a white supremacist and you don't want him on the show no more.
Yeah,
You feel me? That look crazy.
When they left Adam's platform, he experienced a sharp decline in No Jumper views. Worst of all, the internet had turned on him and chose the side of his former co-host. This left Adam desperate for a solution to save his channel. He realized he needed a viral moment to get the people talking and bring some attention to himself. This is when he came up with what he thought was a genius plan to not only save his channel, but also make a lot of money. In 2023, Adam announced to the world that he was allowing his newly wedded wife to create an adult film with another man.
The image above is my wife about to film her first ever scene with a performer besides myself. And this is my question. Why in this modern day and age where, trans stuff is all good, we seem very accepting of like everybody's preferences and what they're into, what is so wrong with me being down with my wife doing something like this? Let me know in the comments because I don't really understand.
For all obvious reasons, this went super viral, and Adam got the attention he so desperately wanted. But it didn't take very long for that attention to vanish, leaving Adam in a worse position than when he started. As now, not only were people still not interested in his content, but he also had become the laughingstock of the internet, with every podcast appearance he showed up to, dedicating a part of the conversation to why he allowed his wife to do what she did, not realizing it was Adam's desperate plan all along to save his channel. After the attention of selling his wife died down, Adam was back at square one, desperately looking for another viral moment that could keep his channel afloat. He tried pretending to be gay, which in my opinion might have not been pretending at all. But the only thing this succeeded at doing was showing how much of a desperate clown he had become. When this didn't work, he went back to what worked the first time, selling his wife, launching a whole reality show where men competed against each other to win a chance to hook up with Lena while he watched. This again was another failure, as nobody really cared anymore about who he sold his wife to for attention. He had completely destroyed his own reputation in his pursuit to stay relevant. When selling his wife didn't work anymore, he tried the other solution that helped him the first time, finding a new co-host for his channel that was of the culture, bringing in people like Brick Baby and Crip Mac, well-known California Crip gang members, to co-host on the podcast. It didn't take long for Adam to take advantage of Brick Baby's gang ties, turning No Jumper from a hip-hop media platform into an LA street gang gossiping podcast. While this didn't really fix Adam's platform, it did give No Jumper a bit more momentum. But just like everything else Adam touches, it eventually ended horribly. No Jumper became the second version of Vlad TV. Adam would invite gang members and ask them incriminating questions to get them to snitch on themselves. This is when Agent22 was born. His platform was so good at getting people to snitch on themselves, it ended up getting his co-host and guest arrested in a criminal RICO case.
I'm Joe McNally, the acting United States Attorney here in Los Angeles. Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as Big U, who used his contacts and leadership role in the Crips criminal street gang, the entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise. An enterprise that engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies. Mr. Henley and several other individuals linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy.
After the RICO arrest, this gave Adam some attention, but the wrong kind, as now not only had he sold off his wife multiple times, but he had gotten his own co-host and guests arrested. Adam was left once again looking for a solution to keep his platform alive. And if we fast forward to today, we see that he is trying the same trick yet again. This time, Adam is offering his wife to no other than the rapper Blueface, who was just released from prison. A few days back, Blueface made a video telling Adam that he wanted to hook up with his wife and film it. Whether he was trolling or not, it didn't matter to Adam or Lena. They quickly made a video accepting Blueface's offer.
Blueface, I saw your little video. At first, I wasn't down. Normally, I work with well-endowed, well-hung professionals, and you haven't really proven yourself. But after a long conversation with my husband here, I've decided that I'm willing to make an exception. You have 2 weeks. That should be enough time to get tested, to get your stamina up, to just get all around prepared. I want you showered. You, me, a cameraman, and my husband sitting in a little chair in the corner watching us. Let's go.
Let's go.
I am assuming Blueface wasn't expecting him to say yes, but when he did, he quickly backed out of it.
Lena, I saw your little video, and I think you look too motherfucking happy that Adam said you could dead homies. And Adam looks very not like he's just trying to fulfill your fantasies, you know what I mean? I could tell that whatever conversation y'all had, you did a lot of persuading. And Adam had just got to the point where he's just like, man, my wife wants to fuck Blueface. I might so I'm gonna think for my homie and politely decline.
Adam was once again trying the same trick he's already done several times, sell his wife for clout. This is what desperation truly looks like. A man so desperate for attention that he is willing to sacrifice his own wife to get it. That is truly a new low if you ask me. Every time Adam needs clout, Lena has to take one for the team. While I would never celebrate a person's downfall, when it comes to Adam, I believe he deserves it, not only because of the degenerate garbage he pushes to his audience, but for two very valid reasons. One, he is allegedly a PDF file. As we all know, he was accused of hooking up with a girl way too young back in the day. But even worse, he consistently mocked and disrespects God. Recently, he was called out by one of his guests for mocking and disrespecting God during the podcast. During this episode with FYBJ Main, Adam22, for no reason at all, decided to disrespect God again, asking J Main what he would do if he died and went to heaven and found out God was zesty. J Main was not with the disrespect and threatened to leave unless Adam22 apologized.
What if you die and God has a zesty voice?
Do I gotta leave off the interview now?
I'm just saying, like,
No, I'm just asking. Is this
weird?
Is this the part where I exit? Is the interview done? Then I tell you
No,
stop
we're not
playing.
done.
Then I tell you to stop playing with God. Then I tell you. Then I tell your ass stop playing with
I'm
God.
just reimagining
Then I
God.
tell your ass stop playing with God. Now apologize.
I'm sorry for wondering out loud if you were a zesty.
Do it more
God.
genuinely. Do it more genuinely before I leave.
Okay, I hella apologize for calling you zesty, God.
Again, Adam is showing me why I can't feel sympathy for him. One thing is to be a Satanist and worship the devil. Another is to publicly mock God for no reason at all. Adam, to me, became unforgivable the moment he said that he made his wife do that adult film with another man in order to spit in the face of God.
Seems like that's kind of confusing to some people.
For business strat. That's why you guys got married.
No, because we wanted to celebrate.
You guys talked about it when you got married. You guys talked about, imagine destroy the sanctity of the Bible. That was a satanic demoralization, alchemic ritual.
I like the way that you're thinking because, yeah, I don't believe in God. Maybe what better way to spit in the face of God? Better way to spit in the face of God than to get married.
Well, hold on.
And then let her a large man.
I felt Adam was too lost to be saved. While I know God can save anyone no matter the condition, you gotta wanna be saved and you gotta surrender. Even when everything is coming crashing down, Adam still wants to boldly mock God and refuse to surrender, not realizing that he is already suffering the consequences of mocking God. Adam hates God, and he tells us why he hates God in this interview. He explains why he became a Satanist when he was younger.
And I remember when I was like 13, one of my friends just like introduced me to the Satanic Bible, which is by no means the entry point to atheism that I would recommend for anybody because it's kind of goofy and ridiculous and it's from like 80 years ago or whatever. But I remember reading it and just being like, oh, okay, like this is where I'm at. Like I don't believe in God. I don't think any of this stuff is true. And I actually think that you can live a completely moral and pristine life without the Bible. And ever since then, yeah, I turned my back on it.
Dang, would you want God to be real if he was real?
Probably not the God in the Bible. I feel like the God in the Bible seems like he's kind of not the person that I would expect to be the greatest supernatural ruler of the universe. But I guess if I could create a world in which there was a God who was basically like a judge, like he's like the one man's supreme court of what's right and wrong in the universe. And if you could kind of constantly go to him and say, hey, like, I have this dilemma and I'm not sure what I should do. Can you tell me how I should go about this? That sounds very useful. Like, but I think it's kind of on human beings to figure that stuff out for themselves in a variety of ways. But if I could do that, yeah. Or if there was a supreme God where I could say like, hey, this dude is pure evil. You should, orchestrate a scenario in which he spends the rest of his life in jail or whatever. I mean, that would be useful, but I mean, that's not really how most people who are religious think that it works either.
Adam is the perfect example of what happens when you sell your soul. He was willing to sacrifice everything and everyone to keep the money and fame, only in the end to be left with nothing but a failing platform. We are watching the downfall of Adam22 and No Jumper, a downfall that he clearly deserves. His platform has always pushed Degeneracy, but over the last few years since his downfall, he has taken things to even new lows. Once upon a time, No Jumper was about hip-hop artists. Today, it's about pushing adult content, promoting gang culture and getting people arrested, advertising his wife to other men, and promoting sim culture. All horrible things that are influencing the youth in nothing but negative ways. On top of that, he uses his massive platform to mock God, a God who has never done nothing to him but reward him with life and forgiveness. What Adam is going through is a perfect example of why you should never mock God. You will end up selling your wife, begging for anyone to hook up with her so you can squeeze some more relevance from her. I pray that man genuinely finds God and repents, as if not, he is gonna meet a burning end. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.